if someone were to be sitting in front of you and say, Andrew, what does Pampa look like in 10 years from today? Because really, as you look out, obviously there's the growth from your rent growth, from your loan pay down, but there's also, you're looking for appreciation. You're looking for area growth, right? You don't just want to be investing in a small city that's never going to get bigger, or it's going to be like a lot of small towns that die. I mean,
Right.
Pampa we're seeing isn't one of those. So what is your view of Pampa in 10 years?
So I look at the view of Pampa as very similar to a view of a lot of these smaller West Texas communities. I mean, we know what the net migration into Texas has been over the course of the last 5 years, and that's only continuing. What we're seeing, like I would have believed in the Pampa market and all these markets long term, regardless, because they're stable. They have been there. They have unique communities. These aren't towns that are just on the side of I-27 that have 700 people in them and will eventually cave to the big city life of Lubbock or Dallas or whatever it is. And so what I'm seeing is aggressive municipalities, aggressive EDCs who are pouring a lot of money in and being very opportunistic with the data centers and these new projects that I spoke about. So what I see is almost a new life being breathed into these communities. And not only do I see stability over the course of the next 10 years, I do see them growing. I do see them capitalizing on what's happening here. We're seeing appreciation in this market. I mean, just with the homes that we're building there, we're seeing it being taken up. And what we believe, and this is a lot of what our mission is in this, is that one of the last pieces is new housing. And when you put it there, people are drawn to these communities. People want to be there. You guys have probably seen that in multiple parts of the country where people are moving out to smaller areas because of the lifestyle, because of the community that exists. So Pampa specifically, outside of the 4 or 5 projects that I mentioned, that I can speak about because I've been given the permission to speak about publicly. There's 2 or 3 more that are coming down the pipeline where there's going to be more and more sustained growth over the next 10 years. So I think that the 4 to 8 year outlook on Pampa is massive growth and almost like uncomfortable growth, if I'm being honest, for a small community like that. With you're talking for the next 5 years, 2,500 to 4,000 construction jobs in a small community in rural Texas that they're going to experience. They're going to have some pain with that. But we do see long term more growth. And again, you probably have seen on the news where I think I saw, I don't know if it was South Texas or if it was actually Lubbock, Texas, where there was some large infrastructure project that has been getting off the ground for the past 3 or 4 years. And whether it be the state level or mostly the city level, you're going back and forth with tax abatement and what we'll do and what we won't do. Well, where you're not seeing that is rural Texas. You're not seeing that they're immediately inviting these large groups in because it is their pathway to growth. And so not only are these projects getting off the ground faster, they're looking into the future for the next 10 years to add on top of that.
Yeah, and I would like to note, I mean, we say small town in Texas, it's still 16, 17,000 people. It's not like we're not talking the small town in Texas that's like 1,500 people.
No.
But
Yeah,
so,
that's my bad. Yeah, it's still 16,000 people, 17,000 people, and it's been, if you look at the when I say stable, you look at that, it's been that way. And so even with the trends, over the course of time, people want to live in larger communities. There are a select few that have a very strong base, have stayed that way, and will continue. Now they just have a little bit of an accelerant put on them with some of these infrastructure projects.